I would recommend that you look at 3 key concepts that you want to offer within the business, outlining what each of those concepts entails. How much is it going to cost you to do that or to deliver that job? And that includes everything from marketing, setting up the concepts, doing your design, acquiring that client, liaising with the client, setting everything up pre-event and testing it, actually running the activation, and then post-event communications, and mapping it out so that you know that you're charging enough and that you are profitable within your business. First things first, why should corporate allocate budget towards a photo booth or a photo or video experience? This never changes. These things are always going to remain the same, no matter what way you look at it. This is what we offer to corporate. To go on. If you're printing for 4,000 people at a festival, if you're having to build out a whole set, if you're looking at multiple backdrops, you have to sit down and look at what all those things are and what they cost. An absolute minimum, double the price of it. Because I'm telling you now, by the time you get to the end of the job, it will have cost you more than you go and you get a quote for something and you think it's going to cost that. And then by the time you get to the end of the job, it has cost more. So always give yourself that flexibility when you're doing a job like this. Price it higher and give yourself lots of flexibility and leeway so that you're still making profit. When you get into the really high-end stuff, complete customization and brand experiences, you're up inward of $200,000 or $25,000 and up for total customization. And that's when you're creating things that have never been seen before, that have never been done before. And that's for the big corporate brands and festivals. And there's opportunities out there for everyone to find things like this. They might not be every day, but they are out there. And when they fall into your lap, get very excited about it and go all out and think about things that you've always wanted to do, and don't be afraid to pitch it to the client. Because if you're able to sell, Sammy, I'm about to steal your words from a conversation we had earlier. If you're able to sell your creativity over what the client is capable of doing, you're always going to win. So what do we actually need to market to our corporate clients? First and foremost, you have to have a good website. I want each of you to come off this call this evening and to look at your brand and to look at your website. When you land on your website, do you scream corporate entity? Do you scream someone who you want to spend money with? And is your website leading people and attracting people for the right reasons? Are you talking in corporate language? Is your messaging showing the corporate audience that you can deliver to their needs? Have a really good look at your website. This is our basic pitch deck that goes out on the bottom of all of my emails and all of my LinkedIn messages, and basically everywhere and anywhere that I can get it. So just an overview of who we are and what we do, and then an overview of what we do for the target audience. This is just to give our clients an idea of the things we can do. So gift booth, again, video, examples, and an outline of what's included and how they could enhance that experience. Video booth, the same thing the whole way through, 360, and then through, and we break it down into, once we go through our experiences, we actually go down into event types, and then we go into custom builds as well. If a job's over 10K, I'm happily going to watch social media for them, to track, because I want it as well. I want to showcase to people what we do works. And then capturing the email addresses and phone numbers so that they can use it for their own marketing or sales or CRM afterwards. Take all of that information and put it into a post-event report for them. So there's a sample at the side here just of basic things that we put in for a report. So Sharon, now we are going to do a basic pitch deck for everyone so that you can start to build out your own and put in your own experiences. And that will be available on the site at the end of this week for everyone to download and start to do for their own business. So Next up, what we're going to do is there is a full ebook on everything that I have discussed tonight that I have written, and that will be on the site tomorrow morning. We are going to give you an editable pitch deck for your business. Now, it will not be 78 pages, and it will not include all of our content, because you're going to have to populate that yourself and for your own business. But it will give you the grounds and the foundations to start working with, and then you can start to populate it and make it right for your brand and your brand messaging. And just